Hi you guys, how are you? If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah. This is my YouTube channel, Stitching by Sarah. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you're new, I want to say hi and thank you for stopping by. And to all my lovely returning subscribers, I thank you so much for coming back. All right, so this is my featured FFO. If you've been here since the beginning, you saw this. This is, oh shoot, I forgot the name. Sorry, I'm recording in the evening on Thursday evening and it's dark outside, so I had to use alternate light. I'm gonna put the name on the bottom. I don't know if you can see where my finger is. I'll put the name of the chart right here. This is a Stony Creek chart. I finished this in 2019. This is the very first project that I used something other than Ada. This is 28 count even weave. I had it framed at Hobby Lobby in Tomball, Texas. So this is, try to get some of those spots out of there, maybe like that. This hangs on my wall in my dining area. I love it. I think it's so very pretty. It reminds me of back home in Pennsylvania in the springtime. All right. Put that down there so I don't break it. All right, if you've been watching me on Instagram, you've seen all sorts of starts. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starts. I'm sticking to my new start a day. You know, it dawned on me after I made my last video that I'm going to be away on vacation on a cruise for a whole week. I'm not taking all the starts with me, so probably next week I'm going to try to do 2 starts a day to try to get them all in so I don't have to worry about it while I'm on my cruise. So let's get into all these starts. My very first, let's see, this start was number 6 for the month. This is called I Am a Daughter. I hope that's not backwards to you guys. This is by Little House Needleworks. I got this as a free chart on their website or some website. It says on the back, copyright 2016, and you can make copies and give it to all your friends and family. So, and I did not look to see if it's still there. Fabric is 28 count, a Witchelt Lavender Sunset. And I pulled some of the called for and some of the not called for. So that is my teeny tiny little start on I Am a Daughter. And all right, it goes like this. That heart right there, it's hard to see. But hopefully when things are around it, it will get better. So that's number 6 new start of the month. And if you're new to my channel, I had the bright idea of starting a project a day during the month of January because I had 31 kitted projects. So each day this month I've been starting a new project, and so far I have 12 new starts. So this next one, this was start number 7 for the month. This is A Rose for You from Poutini. I'm making this for my daughter. The fabric is 32 count hot cocoa by Be Stitch Me. It is not a very big start. I worked Saturday and came home and put in the teeny tiny little scissors there. So you can see right there is my little start on my scissors. And I believe this was one of the charts that I did a kit with me project, or kit with me video with you. So you saw that if you watched that video. All right, start number 8 for the month is the Fragments in Time by Summer House Stitchworks. On their website, she has a free, a complimentary border chart. And that's what the chart is. You just go in and scroll through her her charts and you will see that. It's free, but you have to act like you're buying it. You have to put it in your cart, and then you have to, you know, put in your name and everything. But so I started the border, and I am using, the fabric is 32 count vintage exemplar, and that is my teeny tiny little start. That is gonna pop on there. Look at how pretty that is. I love that. If you don't know, I am from Pennsylvania originally, living in Texas. This, the Fragments in Time 2022 are the Susquehanna Valley samplers, and Susquehanna Valley is in Pennsylvania. So that's why I picked that up. All right, so start number 9. So this is a kit that I bought on clearance, I think at Hobby Lobby. It was, I think that's where I got it. So I'm using the kit floss and the kit 14 count Ada. This is Design Works. It's called Tractor, I believe. Yeah, Tractor. Boy. This also reminds me of Pennsylvania. It's kind of like stitching things from back home this week. So this is my teeny tiny little start. So this was, I think this was Sunday. Was this Sunday? No, this wasn't Sunday. This was Monday. So that's my teeny tiny little start right there. And you know, it's nearly full coverage. You don't stitch that white area in there, but the rest of it is all stitching. Try to get that so you can see it. Very pretty. All right. Start number 10. I had a Biscornu kitted up. So this is Heartstring Sampleries Tudor Rose Biscornu. Fabric is a 32 count cream Belfast. And I started side number 1. I've got the 2 borders, and I started the little corner of the flower. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what a Biscornu is, a Biscornu is a teeny tiny little pin, pincushion. My words are not coming out. A Biscornu is another form of a pin cushion that you sew the edges. They're going to be 2 squares, one for the top, one for the bottom, and you sew the 2 squares together to get your little donut looking Biscornu. I fell in love with Biscornus after I did this one. So there is my start on my Tudor Rose Biscornu, and those colors, aren't they pretty? All right. So, start number 11 for this month. If you watched my last video, I think it was the last video, I told you I had 2 needle pointing projects that that are kitted up that need to be started. I started the smaller one of the 2. Sorry, my light is reflecting off my glasses. But anyways, so I started Cleopatra's Heart. I'm doing that colorway. This was from a Needlepoint Now magazine from January, February of 2021. This was a project that we did in my embroidery group. I belong to the Woodlands chapter of the Embroidery Group of America. No, Embroidery Guild of America. So we started this as a class project, and I did not start it, I just stored it away. I wrote T on the top so I can figure out which is the beginning, and that's my start. So this area is going to be stitched, and then this is, that's on that, that's not on here. I was starting to freak out, wondering why there's more lines on my canvas. So that is the beginning of my Cleopatra's heart. And if you do needlepoint that and you like that, it's from Dragon Ladies Canvas Work Designs. So that's the name of the designer. And then that is the colorway. And it took me probably an hour and a half trying to figure out where to start. You would think it'd be easy. Oh, where's my tea? There's my tea. You'd think it'd be easy trying to figure out where to start because, you know, I do the same thing with cross stitch. I, for the life of me, could not figure out where I needed to start. So it took me probably an hour and a half, and, you know, my brain, I had to use my brain to try to figure out the stitches, understand the directions. It's very good in directions. They give you step-by-step directions for each and everything. But as I put on Instagram, my brain hurt yesterday after starting this. I had to put it away. But I have one of my 2 needle points started. Hardest part is just starting them. And this is my last start for this video. This is start I did today. This is start number 12. This is by Needle Bling Designs. It is Come As You Are and Sit a While. My fabric is 14 Count Alchemy by Picture This Plus, and my fabric is, or my floss is Prussian Blue by Coloring Cotton. This is gonna pop. Look at that. So from what I see in the camera, it looks gray, but it is more of a bluish color, the fabric. And so is the floss, a variegated blue. But that is gonna be so pretty on there. And you know, it's one color, so it's gonna go quick. Absolutely. Absolutely love that. All right, so that's all of my madness for the past week. I do have two whips. You can probably guess what one of them is. I had told you last week that I was making this a focus piece that I work on mornings when I don't work. If I happen to be home, you know, in the morning I usually stitch a little bit. So I'm making this my focus piece. This is the Mystery Stitch Along with Forbidden Fiber Co. I don't have a picture of the cover because it came in pieces. This is where it was last time you guys saw it. And this is where it is now. I know I worked in the front of the engine there, all that reds, and then down there. I don't remember if I did anything more. I think I did the greens also, but I'm not positive. So we're getting there. I just need to finish. There's another one of these on this side, and then I have to finish the grill, and then I have to go down and up, and they have bells in each of the corners, and then I am done. And then I'm going to try to find another piece that will be my focus piece, so I can try to get some of these things done. Oh, I know, I was gonna do gingerbread cookies. That was my next one. But that's where Believe is at right now. All right. We had Embroidery Guild meeting today. So what I've been taking to the Embroidery Guild is my stitch along with Samplers and Stitching. And after the guild members saw this piece, they decided to make this a stitch along in the guild for this year. So it's a stitch along piece for two people, or two groups with me. This is the Jeanette Douglas Mini Bouquet Samplers. This was free charts on Jeanette Douglas's website, but it is no longer there. So if you didn't download them, maybe you have a friend that downloaded them. Fabric, oh, here's where it was last time you guys saw it. And this is where it's at now. So I didn't get a lot done, but I did finish April Bouquet. And as you may or may not see, I went down on this border down to here. Fabric is 40 count Dead Sea Scrolls. It is the called for, and I am using the over dyed version of the pattern, or of the floss. Isn't that pretty? All right, that is all my stitching for you this week. And sorry, my heater just kicked off. It's kind of cool outside. High temperature today was probably about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's dropping. It was 50 last time I looked. But you know, 65 in January, I will take that any day. All right. So I have the results of the giveaway, and then I have my items to add to my collection. As you can see, I have a nice old collection here because of my addiction. But let me do the giveaways. Number 1, January calendar crates. This goes to the Full Disclosure Stitcher. Heather, I'll get that out to you. Number 2 is Little House Needleworks coffee menu. This goes to Fairy Rose. I'll get that out to you. Number 3, this is Lavender and Lace Lady Claire. This goes to Arlene Curie. I'll get that out to you. Probably Saturday or Monday, I'll try getting these out. Number 4 is, let's see, Needle and Thread by Heart and Hand. This goes to Linda Lindsay. Number 5, this is Smiling Faces by Twin Peak Primitive. This one goes to Donna B. Creates. Number 6, which is Bunnies and Chicks by the Prairie Schooler. This goes to Catherine Summers. And number 7, Spring Along the Roadway. This goes to Stitchin' by the River. I think I have all your ladies' mailing addresses, but if not, let me know. You know, I figured out one advantage to subscribing to a small floss tuber that gives stuff away is you have a greater chance of winning things. So, just food for thought. I don't know why I thought of it, but I encourage you to go find some other YouTubers who don't have very many subscribers. I know Fairy Rose, she has a Flosstube, so you can go over and check her out. I'll put her name right here so you can go find her. Stitching by the River, do you have one? I don't remember. All right, my January Color and Cotton Thread Club. I get the all colors 5 skeins. Look at how pretty these are. Aren't they gorgeous colors? This one is Lovebirds. This one is Desire. This one is Rose Petals. Must be a Valentine's Day themed. Radiant Lilac. Love, 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 love that one. And this is Heavenly. How pretty that is. I love the color in cotton. Hold, please. That's what I thought. And if you're not familiar with color and cotton, other overdyers, they give you 5 yards. Color and Cotton gives you 8 yards. You get more bang for your buck. And they're pretty similar in price. So that's another reason why I like them. All right. And my friend Beth gave me some Stitchy Kindness. This is called the Autumn Basket by Hands On Design. Look at those quilt-like patterns. I love that one. This one's pretty too. So thank you, Beth. Add that to my pile to put away. All right. Oh, I also I ordered some Krynic. But do you think I can remember what pattern I ordered Krynic for? Do you guys have that problem like I do? I order stuff, I order floss for things, and then when it arrives, I'm like, oh gee, what pattern was that for? So if you have any tips to remembering what you ordered for what pattern, let me know. So I remember I ordered the Krynic, and it had some specialty DMCs, these, the etoiles. I don't know if you can see the shininess in them. So this is for some pattern, but I don't know what. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's something I started this month. All right. So that is everything I think I have for you this week. I hope you all have a good week. I work tomorrow, Friday, so I'm going to work on it tonight and get it scheduled for tomorrow. And then I will be back on the 20th. And then the 27th, I'm going to do a Stitch With Me video. I'm going to record it previously and then have it scheduled to go up the 27th. If you have any questions for me that you want me to answer, put them in the comment box, or you can send me a message on Instagram. I am Stitching by Sarah on Instagram also. Make sure if you ask me a question, just so that I know specifically that you want it for the video, right, for your next video or for your Stitch With Me video, blah 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 blah. And I think that's it. I hope y'all have a good week. I hope y'all have a good week. I have nothing else to tell you, so I hope y'all have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.